Hey, what's up, you guys? Shortimus Prime here, doing another Diamond Select figure review on the Sin City Select movie Nancy Callahan figure. Gotta give a big thanks to Diamond Select Toys for making this review possible. If you want to see the latest coming from Diamond Select, check out their YouTube channel. I got it in the description below. And if you're trying to get this figure, you can get it at Big Bad Toy Store.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
Ooh, Jessica Alba. Okay, can't touch. Only look. And then we get another cool picture of Jessica Alba right over here. And then here on the back, we get another picture of the figure and the two other figures from the wave. And there's a bio on Nancy. If you want to read that, go ahead and pause it now. All right, let's get to it and crack this figure open. So here's Nancy out of the packaging, and I think this is a pretty cool figure. I really like the sculpted details in it, and I really like what they've done with the paint, both with the figure and the base itself, because, you know, it's supposed to be all based off of just black and white, but there's a lot of different tones of gray in here, and I think it's pretty cool. So let's take a closer look at the base, and then the guns, and then we'll take a closer look at Nancy. Now, with really mostly using the sculpt, I think they did a pretty good job making this look like wood. I think they did a really nice job with that. It's actually textured in there, so you could feel, you know, all those lines that are sculpted in there to make it really look like wood. And here are the saloon doors, and they're shaded nicely. I really like the shading on there, but they don't swing open at all, so that would have been kind of cool if they could swing open, but nah. Looking at the rest of this base over here, it comes down to the bottom, and it has a couple of pegs sticking out of there. I really like that light dry brushing that we see on this too. I think that looks really cool. I dig that a lot. Not much going on the back. Now Nancy comes with her two 6-shooters, and I think they're done very well. I like this really light, almost has a bluish hue to it, this gray color over here. And then the handles actually have a pearlescent white, which is really neat because you don't see that anywhere else on the figure or the base. I think these are both very cool. Now they do fit better in her right hand, and that works pretty good on the right hand. The left hand unfortunately doesn't have a trigger finger sticking out of it or anything, so it's a little trickier, but that still works. I would have really liked to see Nancy with a lasso. I really wanted that accessory with this figure, but I understand this is a much more vengeful Nancy in this movie compared to how she was in the first movie. Now, to be 100% honest, I don't think this figure looks like Jessica Alba. I'm not looking into the face of the beautiful Jessica Alba. Now here's how you Alba. See, I think Toy Biz did a pretty good job with this Invisible Woman, even though I don't think it's 100% spot on either. So like I said, I really love the paint on this figure, and I think the hair is very, very well done. You can see the multiple tones right over there. So the hair doesn't really look bad. It's just the face sculpt does not look like Jessica Alba to me. Now I think the body sculpt for this figure is very good. Now this is no Marvel Select Black Cat, but it's not too bad. I really like the detail that actually gave this top over here. There's a lot of these little buttons that are painted over white, and I think that looks pretty good. I don't think they hit the paint spot on, but I really like that it's textured and it has some detail in it. I think the flesh tone is very nice on this, and then I really like what they did here with the tassels. You can see the variation of color right there, so you get that shading effect, and then this looks really cool. You can see some highlights right there with the lighter gray over the black, and then again some more buttons sculpted in here on the glove and everything, and I think the hands actually do look pretty good. You can even see the fingernails on there. Now, I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know if Jessica Alba has a 4-pack right now or not, but they did give her a belly button. I know she has one of those. Looking at the belt and holsters, I think these are awesome. I really like the silver paint apps and a lot of detailed sculpting in here. Look at all the details. And then here's her nalgas. Yeah, she's got chaps on right there. I think they did a pretty good job with this, honestly. They didn't make it too perverted, but, they didn't spare us the detail of her butt cheeks actually showing. Now, she does have a little bit of the jock itch. Unfortunately, from moving the legs up and down, some of the paint does wear off a little bit. So that's a little bothersome, so you really want to be careful how high you lift the legs up, even though the joints do allow it. I really like the paint and the sculpt right here on the legs. These look really good. Then we have these tassel things right there on the back. I think that looks great as well. And then she has her little high heel boots, and they even have some seams sculpted right there. And she does have peg holes at the bottom of her feet. I like the articulation on this figure. Her head could move up quite a bit. I like that. Her head can move down also. She can move her head side to side, and she does have some neck pivot. Her shoulders move outward. They rotate forward. She has a bicep swivel. She bends at the elbow, and her wrist moves side to side. She has a diaphragm joint over here that can move side to side, and it can pivot, and it crunches forward and back just a little bit. She has a waist swivel. She does have the gaping DCUC crotch pit joints, which I do not like. One reason why she does have the jock itch. So she can move her legs out that much, and she can kick forward quite a bit. But again, I mentioned the rub issue. She does have a mid-thigh swivel over here. She bends at 90 degrees at the knees. Her ankles move down and up just a little bit. Can rotate them side to side, and she does have that beautiful ankle
ankle pivot.
Nancy stands at 7.5 inches tall. And here she is next to the Sin City Select SDCC exclusive Bloody Marv figure. And Nancy is taller than Marv. I'm a bit frustrated with that. I feel like she's too tall. And here's Nancy compared to the Toy Biz Invisible Woman and the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So my biggest complaint about the figure is the face sculpt does not remind me of Jessica Alba, but I'm not too bummed out about it because I'm a big fan of the comics and I'm happy to have a comic version of Nancy. So I'm going to call this my comic version of Nancy. Anyway, I hope you guys liked my video. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And check out toynewseye.com for the latest in action figure news and a full photo gallery of images. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Display gave it a spark. Welcome to Articulated Comic Book Art.
That's crispy.
Too vulgar. And would you get out of here, Spider-Man? No one asked for your Big Time Letdown butt cheeks.